Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the Catwoman action figure from Batman the Animated Series by DC Collectibles. There's a lot of things I like about this figure and a few little issues I have, but one of the things I really like about this figure is the sculpt. Like, if you're a fan of Batman the Animated Series and the Catwoman design, I think they did a great job translating that into an action figure. Just taking a closer look at like her shape, the overall like shape of her figure, like just like the sculpt of that line going on in the middle of her back, like her legs, her boots, like the sculpt of her belt, I think, man, this sculpt just turned out great. Now, taking a closer look at her face, I think they did a great job with the actual head shape of this figure, as far as like the ears and the overall roundness of her face and the silhouette, the nose. It's worth noting that her eyeballs, or like the space is actually sculpted and then the eyes are painted over that sculpt. It's an interesting choice. It's a little weird, but it doesn't look bad. I think they did a good job painting her mouth. I'm really happy with the head. Also, I'm really happy with like the paint on this figure overall. Now, I had a really hard time hunting for a good version of this figure. There were several that had just like paint lines randomly on the body. Almost every single one I saw had terrible paint on the belt. Like, I'm really happy that I found a good one, because most of them are completely off. They're a complete mess. And also, a lot of the heads were a complete mess. It's interesting that the gray paint and the black paint on several of them didn't line up. You'll see somewhere like the black bleeds over into the face and it doesn't line up with this line going around her mouth. Several of them didn't match up, so that sucked. Also, some of the eyes are really weird. Like, the eyes are actually meant to be going forward, but I saw some of the eyes looking to the right and some were looking to the left. And even though I saw some where the eyes were centered, I picked this one because it had the best body overall, and at least both eyes looking to her right are going in the same direction, so it still looks good as a figure. But be on the lookout for really lousy eyes, face paint on the mask, and belt paint. Articulation on this is another interesting issue because some of the joints are really stiff, like her leg joints kind of give me some resistance when you want to pull them apart. And her right ankle joint's really loose going forward and back, so it makes it really hard for her to stand on her own. But one cool thing about this figure that the Batman figure didn't have is it's got the swiveling joint at the back of the ankles. I love that swivel joint. It does help stabilize the figure. Even when it's rocking forward and back, that stabilization does help. The rest of the joints are all kind of fine. These are stiff. The shoulders are a little stiff. And I think it's weird that the elbow joints, while they come forward, they also are like double jointed and go backward. And I don't think there's a need for her to be double jointed. Also, her wrist joints are a little stiff, and that makes me a little concerned when it comes to rotating them, because I feel like I'm going to break them right off. The figure comes with several accessories, including these alternate pair of hands. The regular figure starts with grip hands, so there's those relaxed palm hands. There's also these like tighter grip hands. And these tighter grip hands not only look good, but I think they're meant for her whip, which is made of like a soft rubbery material, and I like that. It is kind of loose. It's rolled up in the packaging, so you have to try to straighten it out, but I do like the soft quality of the little threads at the end and the handle. The figure also comes with Isis, her faithful cat, and I really dig that it comes with this because it's its own figure with like a ball-jointed head and 4 articulated legs and tail. And I gotta say, they did a good job capturing the animated style. This cat was featured in several episodes, including The Cat in the Claw, which this figure is supposed to be based on, and includes the necklace they steal from The Cat in the Claw. And it's pretty accurate to how it looks in the show, with like the white pearls and then the little blue little jewels in between the little gold sections. I think they did a good job with that. They also did a good job with this tiny little accessory. It's her goggles, her little like viewing binoculars. And yeah, it looks good. There's a little bit of sticky stuff from where the tape was touching, so that's kind of annoying. You have to clean that off. Lastly, the figure comes with the figure stand, and it comes with a little artwork of the character turnarounds on the figure stand. I think that's a nice touch. Another thing that's a nice touch is the actual like claw attachment for it. Like the Batman figure, it just had the claws and it slid up and down on the pole, but this one has another slide, so it can slide forward and back on the stand, which I think is a really awesome little touch. You just attach the arm to the pole, and then the pole goes in like so, and there you go. Batman and Catwoman are the first two figures in this series out the gate, and between the two, I think I like the Catwoman figure a little bit more. Like, just from a figure standpoint, the Batman figure is pretty bulky, but this one's got a good sculpt. It's kind of like stealthy and, I don't know, just looks better posed. Now, I got this one in store at Corner Store Comics, and if you like it, you can order it on their website at cornerstorecomics.com. I'm pretty happy with this figure. I'm curious how the legs are going to hold up over time, because DC Collectibles figures can be a little sensitive and a little wonky, and sometimes, you know, break easily. But I dig this. Thanks for watching.